Freedom, a beautiful illusion. Freedom, a word that sounds beautiful, a word used in slogans, sung in songs, and invoked to justify both destruction and creation. But let's break it down. What does it actually mean? Freedom as choice. Sartre once said, "Man is condemned to be free." He meant that no one will tell us what to do. We must decide for ourselves, and that choice is a heavy burden. Many crave freedom, but are not ready for the responsibility that comes with it. Bediaev argued that freedom is creativity. True freedom exists when you create something of your own, rather than just following a preset path. But if you ask Hobbes, he would say, freedom is obedience to reasonable laws. Without rules and limitations, man becomes a savage, and society collapses into chaos. Does freedom even exist? Can we really talk about freedom if our decisions are shaped by the culture and era we were born into, the education we received, the beliefs instilled in us by our parents and society, our financial status, which defines our opportunities? What you consider your own thoughts are often just reflections of ideas formed long before you. As Marx put it, man is not born free. He is placed into a system that dictates his conditions. But there's another perspective. Stoicism teaches that freedom is mastery over your emotions and desires. Epictetus said, "If you are free within, no chains can hold you." What kind of freedom do you choose? Aristotle categorized freedom into two types. Freedom from, liberation from oppression, restrictions, or control. Freedom to, the ability to consciously choose your own path. Most people dream of freedom from bosses, from debt, from obligations. But when they achieve it, they are left with one question: what now? Real freedom is freedom to set goals, to grow, to live by your own principles. Freedom or illusion? We live in a world where freedom is often confused with consumption. You are free to buy, to watch, to consume. Isn't that enough? But should we really call that freedom? As Erich Fromm wrote, man runs from freedom if it demands effort. That's why many prefer to follow a script rather than carve out their own path. Do you really want to be free? Freedom is not chaos. It requires awareness, discipline, and strength. You can shout about independence, but if your fears, laziness, and the opinions of others control you, are you truly free? You can escape the system, but can you build your own? Real freedom is the ability to choose consciously, not just react to circumstances. So ask yourself honestly, do you actually want to be free? How to become free? Freedom begins with awareness. Here's how to not just talk about freedom, but actually live it. First, put your principles above public opinion. If you constantly fear judgment, others control you. Decide what truly matters to you. Second, develop self-discipline. Freedom isn't chaos, it's the ability to control yourself. The more control you have over yourself, the less control the world has over you. Tretiden. Don't be a slave to comfort. Habits, stability, a comfort zone, they feel good, but they can also be your prison. Take risks, embrace change, and don't fear the unknown. Fourth, think critically. Ask yourself, is this truly my choice, or was I led here? Your job, your dreams, your beliefs, did you choose them, or were they chosen for you? Fifth, detach from unnecessary dependencies. Money, status, social approval, they're useful, but freedom begins when you stop fearing their loss. True freedom is not just the absence of chains, it's the ability to choose and take responsibility for your choices. Freedom is a battle against those who try to dictate the rules of your life, against those who see you as just another pawn in their game. You don't need to wait for the world to set you free. You are already free if you are ready to break the chains and walk a path that no map shows. Freedom is not a gift, it's a weapon, and only you can decide how to use it.